Hello, and welcome to Those Crazy Weirdos, episode 42. I'm Cameron.
And I'm Martine.
And I did it wrong again. That's okay. Are you ready, Martine?
Uh-huh.
I still don't know the format. I should probably
I saw you
It's
panic,
okay.
and then I was like, oh, he's going to do it
It's
wrong.
okay. It's fine. You know what? It's part of the charm of the show. If they came and listened to us, if they put on the podcast and listened to us and heard me introduce and it was correct, would they be as satisfied?
I mean, it would probably come as a shock.
Exactly. I'm doing it for the listeners.
You can just keep telling yourself that.
Anyway, episode 42.
Yep.
Got a good chunk.
I feel like it.
Actually, not that many prime factors. So we have two.
Oh, yeah, because 7's part of it.
2, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And then 7 and 3.
Yeah, because it's 6 times 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I feel like there'd be more of them.
No, it's just 1, 2, 3, and 7,
Mm-hmm.
which means that the factors are 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 14, 21, and 42.
Woot.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
that is a lot.
All right, and now we need to hear from the periodic table.
Okay, this one, its chemical symbol is MO.
M-O, hey, that's like you.
know.
That's Mo. That's literally
Mo, my
your chemical
initials.
signal.
Yep. Do you know what I'd be called then?
Martinite.
No.
I know. Okay.
I've heard of this one. It's not like a what one.
I don't know what it is.
Molybdenum.
Molybdenum.
I don't know how you say that.
Molybdenum.
Molybdenum?
Molybdenum. Just like wearing a pair of jeans.
Yeah. It comes from an ancient Greek word that means lead because the ore of molybdenum was confused with lead ores.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. You have a tea.
Oh, yes, I do. There's not much left, so can you smell it again?
Okay, sure. Okay, it still smells like a berry one. It's not raspberry, is it? Is it raspberry?
Is that an official guess?
Yes.
No, it's not raspberry.
Cherry with honey.
Nope.
Wild berry.
No.
Blueberry.
Yes.
Ah.
It's blueberry with green magic juice.
Ah. All right. Well, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I was close. I was very
Enough.
close. I'll have you know. And take that.
To the face.
Oh, no. Okay, sorry.
No. It's the...
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll the theme tune.
Yeah, the theme tune. Those crazy weirdos. Those crazy weirdos. Those crazy weirdos.
You don't say.
Do you not?
No.
Do you speak my language?
I come from the land down under. Okay, sorry. Okay. I'll stop.
Okay, you said you had a lot to go through today.
I kind of do. I have 4 things. Okay,
Just
this
like
is my
last
just
time.
like last time.
Are we going to try again
All right,
with
right.
that?
I'm going to try again. Do you understand the format now, though?
Yes.
Okay, good. Ready?
Yeah.
Pocket knives.
Ooh, that's a good one.
So I got this idea when we were not unboxing. I was going to say unboxing. Untwining the Christmas tree. I don't know what you call
What
that.
do you call that? Releasing.
Releasing the tree. Anyway. So I was using a pocket knife to cut it. But anyway, I got curious about, and maybe get some fun facts.
Well, because they're called Swiss Army knives, right?
That is a type of pocket knife.
Oh,
yes.
interesting. Okay.
Well,
I'll be quiet now.
is that interesting? Yeah, it's a type of pocket knife.
Sorry,
so
I just thought that like a Swiss Army knife was the pocket knife. I didn't know there was more than one.
Oh, no. No. It's like you can have just a folding knife that fits in your pocket.
I just thought the Swiss invented that. That's all.
No, they're actually really old. They date back to at least the early Iron Age.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like really old. And there's been some examples of archaeological finds. So you have indigenous craftsmen that made Iberian folding knives, and they were found in Spain, date back to pre-Roman times.
Oh, folding knives. Back then.
Yeah.
You'd think they'd have other problems.
No, pre-Roman times, man. There was pocket knives.
That's really cool.
A pocket knife is basically defined as a folding knife. that you
Yeah.
put in your pocket. Yeah. Anyway.
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah, there's also mini Viking age pocket knives that have been found.
Cool.
That's a thing.
I can see a Viking having a pocket knife.
And they found a pocket knife with a bone. Sorry, a pocket knife with a bone handle was found at a Hallstatt culture type site in Austria. And they dated it back to 600, somewhere between 600 and 500 BCE.
BCE? Wow, that's old. I was expecting you to say something about ancient Egypt.
I think there is. Oh no, I was reading the wiki article on it. I can't remember if they said there was some evidence of it, but anyway.
There probably was. Honestly, King Tut's tomb probably had some.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they would have mentioned it though in the archaeological find. Anyway, it's okay.
That's cool.
To be determined. Coke.
Sorry, this is new topic.
Yeah.
Are we talking cocaine like?
No.
Or
Coke,
like Coca-Cola?
Like Coca-Cola.
Okay.
All right. You've probably heard the story. Coke's contour bottle shape.
Oh yeah, I've heard of this.
What is Coke's contour? I'll do this QI stuff. So, what's the point of Coke's contour bottle shape?
It's to mimic the shape of a female body.
Really? Yeah.
What? That's what they taught me in university in a design class.
They were wrong.
Oh.
They were very wrong.
I paid good money for that.
I cannot believe that. Like, I feel like that's taught everywhere. I feel like everyone seems to know that, but it's not at all like that.
You'd think a university prof would fact check that.
I know, you would think, but no.
Okay.
It was actually designed after a gourd-shaped cocoa bean.
Maybe some people call that the shape of a lady, but
actually, you know, I'm gonna get a picture of a gourd-shaped cocoa bean for you because genuinely, it does look like the Coke bottle. One sec.
So, are these a specific type of cocoa bean, or was it one fluke cocoa bean that looked?
No,
funny?
it's a type of cocoa bean.
Okay. Oh, wow.
It has the ridges and everything.
Okay. Wow. Yes. Cameron's showing me a picture of a cocoa bean that does look like a gourd.
Look, see, it even has a did you know about the Coke bottle.
Oh, very cool.
But you can see the like ridges and everything in it.
It does have the same. Yeah, it does look like they made the cocoa bottle. Cocoa. I'm going cocoa crazy. They kept the ridges. It looks like they took the cocoa bean and kind of casted the Coke bottle around it.
So it's based off of that, not a woman's body.
Wow.
But the more interesting thing is why it's like that. So Coke came out like, oh man, I should have wrote down the dates. I think it was late 19th century. Yeah, it was like late 19th century, so late 1800s sort of thing.
Okay.
And by 1900, it was super popular. It was like found in almost all the fountain soda dispensers in the country, in the U.S. at least. Most of the history I read was about the U.S. And the problem was that you had a ton of competitors basically just ripping them off. So you had Noka Coca or Coca Noka or like all these things, and they were making trying to make like rip off Coke, similar tasting, whatever. And Coke went through this whole phase where they were like, okay, we need to distinguish ourselves from the competition,
right? While
they were trying to, sue the competition, and be like, hey, you're just
they still need the sales.
It's very blatant, what I mean, kind of thing. And they used to have just these flat Coke bottle like cylinders, just flat cylinders with a little stopper at the top,
right? Just like normal bottle.
Of course, 1900s they have like a little like cork and stuff. It's
cork, just
like a decanter. It looked like a decanter. Anyway,
that's funny. Pop a bottle.
But then they switched the bottle shape, so they made it really short and stout and fat.
Oh,
actually no. Before they did that, they added a label. So they added like a diamond around the label, and they put the big Coca-Cola in the middle, so that they like. Oh, if these labels are on it, it's genuine Coke, not a competitor. They had the glass bottles stamped. But then even some of the competitors even copied the labels. They did like similar graphics on a label.
That's an easy thing to copy.
Which is crazy.
I'm surprised they didn't have labels in the first place.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But also the labels would fall off because the glue wasn't so good. And they were usually served out of ice buckets or something.
It's gonna be wet.
I guess refrigeration wasn't super widespread, so they had like actual ice, so then it would just fall off.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't tell. So eventually they held a competition. They gave it out to the world. They said, listen, we're looking to design a bottle, blah, blah, blah. And the one that won was the contour one. And it was the people who designed it and designed it off of a gourd-shaped Coke.
That's really cool.
This is the story that Coke tells on their website.
Yeah.
I'm fairly sure it's true, though. But
yeah, I mean, that is the source.
I couldn't find anywhere actually confirming that it's based off a lady's body.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
Just a myth, that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow, very cool.
I can't believe your design course in university told you that.
I know.
Come on. The uni prof should know better.
It's weird thinking at the time of Murdoch Mysteries, the same Coca-Cola company was already a thing. Like they could be drinking Coca-Cola.
Yeah, they could be. They could be drinking
Murdoch
Coke
Mysteries.
in Murdoch, and it would be historically accurate. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That's so funny. You never imagine people in period dramas and stuff
Although
wearing fancy dresses and stuff, drinking a Coke.
I think it's not a myth that Coke used to contain cocaine.
Cocaine, yeah.
And
I'm
wondering if in the time of Murdoch Mysteries it did.
So then maybe they can't show them drinking it because then they'd be like,
no,
yes,
they talk about cocaine all the time in Murdoch though.
That's true. But I think if they showed a character
drinking here's the evolution of the bottle.
Oh, wow.
You see they add the label.
Oh, that's really interesting.
And then they add the contour.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it does it definitely gets bigger.
Yeah.
It's short and stout, and it's like the evolution of man. Looks like that.
Oh, perfect. This is an even better example, actually. See,
he's showing me another picture. Oh, the one with the one with the decanter's really.
It's weird, right?
It's just a cylinder. Yeah.
It's just a cylinder.
Wow.
Yeah. And then they add the label, and then they make it fat.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Today's a special day, Cameron.
Ooh.
We get to finish the Ig Nobel saga.
Whoa.
Yeah, we've got 2 years left, 2005 and 2017.
I want to do 2017 first.
Okay.
Because I don't know. I feel like we should leave the naughties for last.
Sure.
2005 for last.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay. 2017. The Ig Nobel Prize for Physics was given to a guy for using fluid dynamics to ask the question of whether a cat can be both a liquid and a solid.
Of course.
Yeah. I've definitely heard of that.
Yeah, I have definitely heard of that as well.
The award for peace was given to 6 guys for showing that regularly playing a didgeridoo, of all things, is an effective treatment for obstructive sleep apnea and snoring.
No.
So.
Wait, what's a didgeridoo?
A didgeridoo, I think, is the really long tube that you rest one end on the floor and then you have to your mouth in the top bit and it goes wow, 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 wow.
Really?
I think so.
Didgeridoo.
Cameron's looking it up now.
Sorry, I need to know because I should get one. I believe it. I believe you're right. It is one of these things. Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that this would help though because sleep apnea, from what I can tell, is it's muscles.
Oh, muscles. So if you're exercising the muscles.
Yeah, so maybe it strengthens the muscles that you need.
But why couldn't you just play the trombone or the trumpet or the tuba?
I know, that's a good question. I wonder if they just looked at didgeridoos and that's it could apply to other instruments.
Just imagine it's like, Christmas is coming up, everyone. Why not get your loved one with sleep apnea a didgeridoo?
Well, yeah, they tell you. I did a sleep study, by the way. So they tell you that it'll only get worse with age because the muscles start to get worse.
Yeah.
I mean, as you get older, your muscles get weaker and then your sleep apnea gets worse. But I guess you could. I always thought, why can't you just train the muscles? But I guess you'd have to do some sort of instrument to do that. So that's kind of cool.
I mean, it's better than just sitting around going all day. At least you're making some kind of effort to be pleasant.
I wonder if singers have better sleep apnea muscles.
I don't think so. I feel like instrument players would maybe more than singers.
Yeah, maybe.
But who knows?
Interesting.
It's an interesting question. Anyways, and then the last one I have for 2017 is the award for economics. It was given to 2 people for their experiments to see how a person's willingness to gamble gets affected when they come in contact with a live crocodile.
The award for economics goes
Economics.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
So, I feel like I know you don't have the results, but I feel like I want to know the results. Do they become more or less willing?
I feel like you'd be way less willing because you're like seeing the stakes, you know, this live crocodile. Maybe
like you're
it's like,
less willing to. Oh, I get it. You're less willing to gamble with your life. I see.
Yeah, maybe it's something like that, but I don't know.
All right, here we go. Chili peppers.
Okay, I enjoy how random these are. It's
so
fun.
I don't know. I don't even know how I found these. Anyway. Oh, you know why? Some of this was because we were watching QI and I like the myth busting facts. So a couple of these are that.
Okay.
The remaining ones are that, basically. The Coke's contour bottle was one. Chili peppers. The seeds are commonly cited. If you watch a cooking show, they always say, take out the seeds. That's the hottest part.
That's the hot part.
The seeds are not the hottest part. Actually, they have a very small amount of capsaicin. So they're less spicy than the flesh even. Huh. You know what the spiciest part is?
The peel?
Of a hot pepper?
Yeah, I don't know.
Peel. No.
The stem.
No. It's actually what's called the placental tissue.
Ew.
Or the pith.
Really?
The pith. The white pith is the hottest part of a chili pepper.
Okay, that's like the last thing I would have guessed.
It has the most capsaicin. So, actually, this one's kind of a quasi-myth. Because I would say everywhere... Like, usually when you see Gordon Ramsay or something, he says to take out the pith as well. He say, take out the pith and the seeds. That's the hottest part. Like, at one point, it's like, yes and no. So, I guess a lot of them say take out the seeds because they mean take out the pith. And, and, you know, it's kind of like you take them out together.
Sure.
Anyway, the seeds are not actually that spicy. The pith is the spiciest part.
The pith is so, like, low density and spongy and
also,
stuff.
Can we just take a second to realize that the pith is called placental tissue? It is placental tissue.
Ew, don't remind me. That's so
crazy.
Gross.
I didn't realize that.
A fruit can have a placenta.
Yeah. The pith of a pepper is its placental tissue. That is really cool. I think that's cool. I don't know.
I think it's gross.
Moving on.
Okay.
Banana flavor.
Okay.
So.
There's a myth about this.
Do you know the... Why do you think banana flavor tastes the way it does? What are you commonly told?
I thought that people said that banana flavor tastes just like banana. Didn't they?
Like what banana though?
I thought banana flavor is like made from real... Oh, this sounds dumb when I'm saying it out loud. I thought banana flavor is like made from real banana and it's like the closest artificial flavor to actual taste of something, even though I don't believe that.
Interesting. But do you think banana candies taste like a banana?
No, like not at all.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of people say that it's based on the Gros Michel. Gros Michel. I don't know how you would say that in English. I'm going to keep going with the French one. A lot of people say it's based on the Gros Michel banana cultivar, which was the one that dominated the market before it got wiped out in the 50s and 60s by fungus.
So, sorry. The Gros Michel is a type of banana?
Yeah, it's a banana cultivar.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know what banana cultivar meant. I thought you were trying to say cultivar, like someone who's cultivating bananas, and I thought that Gros Michel was just a big man called Michel. I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
But, and that banana was the one that dominated the U.S. and Canadian, and I think pretty much the world market.
Whoa.
For a long time before it was completely wiped out by fungus.
Oh, which is what people are scared is going to happen to the current bananas.
It's already happening to our current cultivar of choice, which is Cavendish bananas.
Cavendish?
So the ones that we eat and the ones that basically everyone eats.
Yeah.
The biggest problem is they're clones.
Yeah.
They're not they're not actually reproducing. They're just cloning.
Yeah, so literally
all of them are exactly
you can get them all.
Genetically identical, which means there's zero resistance.
Yeah.
And there are funguses that have popped up that are already starting to wipe out chunks of them. So we might end up moving to another
different type of banana.
But people were really sad when we moved. I didn't realize this. Apparently, moving from Gros Michel to Cavendish, the Gros Michel tasted way better. And had like a much stronger flavor. The Cavendish was much more mild, a little bit like just less sweet, less nice.
Wow.
And but some people still grow the Gros Michel, the banana activists.
Really?
You can still get them and still grow them. Apparently, they're just not, I guess, a mass farmed like they used to be because of the fungus or whatever.
Just imagine your specialty banana shop.
Anyway, so the myth is that banana flavor was developed back in the time when Gros Michel was the biggest banana.
Right.
And I think that is true. I think the banana flavoring for medicines and fruits and candy, or for candies, fruit candies and such, was developed back then. But it doesn't taste like that banana.
Right.
The myth is that it tastes like what bananas used to taste like and not what the current bananas do taste like.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Rather, it's a single compound found within both of the types of bananas.
Interesting.
Which is called isoamyl acetate. Totally. Apparently, it is found in larger quantities in the Gros Michel. But obviously not enough to taste like banana candies do. Like you wouldn't bite one of them and be like, oh, this tastes exactly like banana candy.
A really old person can be like, bananas nowadays never tasted like they used to. And they'd be right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's actually true. That is actually true.
That's really neat. I didn't actually know that.
Yeah, apparently they were better tasting. And
I knew that our bananas now were like at a big risk of getting completely wiped out because of what you were saying.
They are at a huge risk.
But
I wouldn't be surprised if we see at the end of the Cavendish.
But I didn't realize that had already happened before.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see the end of the Cavendish.
An end of an era.
But also, it's possible that we're way better at genetic engineering now.
Yeah.
So it's very possible they make a new quasi-Cavendish that's more resistant to...
Cavendish hybrid.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Very cool. Those were fun facts. I enjoyed that. Okay, I'm going to give you 2005. It's the last Ig Nobel year.
Hit me.
All right. The award for biology was given to a bunch of people. One guy was from Canada, another from Australia, France, Switzerland, some perfume companies, the Australian Wine Research Institute, that's all I have, for painstakingly cataloging and smelling the peculiar odors produced by 131 different species of frogs when the frogs were stressed.
Wow.
What an adventure that was.
Dude, that is... Oh, that's like fascinating though. I would love to see the data, like the raw.
Yeah. So when this kind of frog is stressed, it creates a kind of musky undertone mixed with fruity punches reminiscent of blackberry.
I love this academia stuff where they're like, we collected this data, and you're like, oh my God, that seems intense.
I know. Just imagine how you got to pay money. Like you're a smelling company and you got to pay money for these kinds of...
To get this data, right?
Yeah.
And then you get to do all fun things with it. Anyway.
I know, but the poor frogs.
Yeah, I guess so, right? You just stress them out. I'll cook you, though, man. I make those legs so good. Good stew.
The award for chemistry was given to a couple of people in the States for conducting an experiment to settle whether people can swim faster in syrup or in water.
What was the... do you know the conclusion? I would imagine the syrup is way slower.
I would imagine, but I don't know the conclusion. I think the point is that they actually tested this.
Yeah, okay.
I wonder who the lucky person was that got to swim in syrup.
Also, yeah, they had to fill... I was going to say, this is a lot of syrup that they had to make. Yeah. I wonder what kind of syrup it was. If it's like a simple syrup, I imagine it's...
Yeah, no way they're going to use like maple syrup. That's way too precious.
Like, yeah, there's some syrup, but you can make syrup as thick as you want. Depends how much like sugar you add. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, that's true actually.
Yeah, anyway.
But that has been tested.
There you go.
So now you can rest assured. The award for economics was given to someone from MIT for inventing Clocky, yet another alarm clock that can run away and hide. So people actually have to get up on time.
No way.
Yeah. And you have to run and find your clocking alarm. So it was given as the award for economics because that means that people actually get up on time and then they have more productive hours in a day. In theory.
God. In theory. I kind of do a quasi version of that.
Yeah, although it doesn't really work because...
Yeah, I often do hop back in bed.
Yeah.
Oh, well. That's what it is. All right, I'm done there. Oh, do you have more?
I have more.
Oh, nice.
The award for fluid dynamics was given to people from Germany, Finland, and Hungary for their report entitled Pressures Produced When Penguins Poo. Calculations on avian defecation.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, though. We need to study these things. We need to know.
The pressures at which a penguin poos. Okay, and then the last one that I have is the award for literature. This is 2005 still, yeah. The award for literature was given to internet entrepreneurs from Nigeria because they were able to use emails to distribute a bold series of short stories, thus introducing millions of readers to a cast of rich characters, each of whom requires just a small amount of expense money so they can obtain access to the great wealth to which they are entitled.
So what? They're just charging money for...
You know the like internet, the scam where you get an email and you're like, hello, my name. Like there's been TED Talks and stuff about it.
The Nigerian prince and stuff.
Yeah. All those people.
Right. Okay.
They got an Ig Nobel Prize in literature for that.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, all those scammers. Congratulations. I wonder if they ever collected
so
their
many
award in
Nigerian
person.
princes. Dude, you have no idea. I'm so popular with Nigerian princes. They love me, man. They throw themselves at me.
So just as a wrap up, there was only one man who ever received a real Nobel Prize and an Ig Nobel Prize.
Oh, that was the guy with the
benzene, the graphene.
Yeah.
And he also made frogs levitate.
It was
with
the frogs.
magnetism.
Yes.
Yeah, that man. And 9
what was his name
people.
again? It was...
I will not remember.
Oh.
I'm bad at remembering any kind of information like that.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
If I was another person, I could tell you. Only 9 people received multiple Ig Nobel Prizes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. To date, at least.
Yes.
As of 2024.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And that concludes the Ig Nobel Prize saga. What a milestone.
Wow. That was...
More than 7 episodes, let me tell you.
Our estimations were way off for that one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they were fun, though. There's a lot of them. A lot of really funny ones.
I know. And that's like, I left out like half of them.
I know.
That's so many prizes.
If we do a yearly Ig Nobel, like
Yes,
after they happen,
I know. Every September.
it'd be pretty easy, right? Because we could just do
all 10 of them.
There's 10 per year.
Yeah.
Wow, that would have taken an age.
Yeah.
If we had done that.
I know.
Good thing.
Yeah.
You chose really good ones, though.
Thank you. I chose the ones that were very surprising, just like random word generators.
The pressures at which a penguin does. It's so good.
It's time for the quack question.
Quack. That was
a good duck. It's Cameron this week.
Yes. If you were a stuffed frog, what would you call yourself?
Did you just think of this now?
No.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was last week.
So random.
Isn't that the whole point of the quack question? It's not supposed to be well thought out.
Fair enough. I would call myself Gustav.
Gustav, you'd be a boy frog.
I'd be Gustav, the stuffed frog.
I think I'd be Rip or like Ribbit.
Oh,
Ribbit,
yeah,
like
yeah.
Ribbert.
Ribbert. That's good. That's good. Yeah.
Ribbit. I don't know how to do that. I did it before. I can't do it. Oh man, I practiced this too, and I can't do it. It's okay. Anyway, I do the ribbit sound, the ribbit sound, but ribbert.
Rabbit.
Yeah, like that, something like that.
I don't know how.
I don't know. I did it right before we started going. I was wondering if you had heard it.
No.
Anyway, okay, that. Do you think that's funny?
That I like that.
And then we'd be Ribbert and Gustav. We can still be a couple. It's fine.
Ribbert and Gustav together forever.
I love that you'd be French too. I think that's awesome. Yeah. My name is Gustav the Frog.
What will be your last name?
Ribbert Ribbington.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Hops or something like that.
Oh, Mr. Hops. Mr. Hops the Frog. What would your last name be?
Oh, I don't know. I asked my question before I could think
La
of an
Saute.
answer.
Monsieur La Saute. I don't know.
Gustav.
La Fleur. I don't know.
Oh, Mr.
La Langue. Gustave Langue. I don't know.
Oh, that's not bad. Gustave Lilypad. No, that's not good. I don't know. Gustav Schwartz.
La Bouche. You give me La Bouche.
Oh, Lamouche. There we go. I'm Gustave Lamouche.
Oh, man. Highly recommend if you are francophone. Although I think it's probably been translated into English.
Oh, it must have been.
Silence des Pélicans. That and the follow-up book, Les Os de la Méduse. Les Os de la Méduse. Very good books. Highly recommend it. Silence of Pelicans. I don't know what it would be in English.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And now it's time for the Cheerful Earful.
C to the H to the double E-R. Earful, yeah, it's time. I don't know what rhymes with R, Cameron.
You went R, but that's just cheer earful instead of cheerful earful.
Okay, let's try again.
C to the H to E-E-R F-U-L E-A-R-F-U-L. Cheerful earful in your ear. Oh, I know what you came to hear.
That's good. Well, let me tell you, don't you fear. It's now time for No More Tears.
Cheerful earful in your ear.
Okay, I'm just going to get to talking about the actual happy bit.
We're so good at this. Oh, we put this online, dude.
Oh, don't remind me. Okay. So this one's actually a very special Cheerful Earful because it was sent in by one of our listeners, Jen. Hi, Jen.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Thanks, Jen.
Very fittingly.
Martine tried to hide the email from me. I did not see it. So.
Yeah. You were sleeping when I saw it. So.
Oh, wow. Of course. That's the most classic story ever. All right.
Yeah. It's very fitting. We've become like the bathroom reader of podcasts.
We have.
Yeah. So this is about toilet stuff.
No way.
Yet again. Just purely accidentally.
Yes. Thank you, Jen. Thank you.
Yes. So this is also like localish for us.
Oh, really?
The Toronto Western Hospital.
Hey, I've been there many times for like surgeries, so that's cool.
Oh, cool. Well, this will be even more fun for you.
This is where I did all my
elbow
things. Oh, actually, not all of them. I did some of the sick kids, but yeah.
Anyways, well, they have plans and are like going to use the city's sewage water to be able to meet up to 90% of the building's heating and cooling needs.
Oh.
Yeah.
How does that work?
I will tell you. I'll just give you a couple more specs. On peak days, so like when you need maximum heat or like it's maximally cold and you want to, equilibrium, they're estimating it'll be about 60% of the heating and cooling needs that they can meet with this system.
Okay.
According to the company who's doing this, Noventa, it's going to be the largest raw wastewater energy project the world has ever seen.
Whoa. Mm-hmm. That's actually really cool.
Its capacity will be 19 megawatts.
Man, Toronto's got things happening, man. Mm-hmm. They've also got a whole bunch of new really cool buildings going up. Anyway.
Yeah. So the way it works, in a nutshell, is that sewage water, it's essentially just geothermal energy.
Yeah.
Sewage water is relatively stable in temperature. It stays about 17 degrees C throughout the year. So they're going to take the sewage water and they're going to pass it through a filter, and then they're going to send it through a heat pump, and then the heat pump is going to use the heat or dump the heat regardless of what the building needs, heating or cooling.
Right.
And then it heats or cools the building that way.
So, fun fact, I looked into the cost of a geothermal heat pump for our house because I was curious, because they seem really cool. It's the exact same idea.
Yeah.
Basically,
just the earth.
So the way that they do it, there's multiple options. You could either have them come and dig up your entire backyard.
Really?
Yeah. They'll dig up the entire backyard like a few feet deep.
Yeah.
Past the frost line or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they'll put all these coils, like these, like imagine a garden hose.
Yeah.
You know how it's in a coil?
Yeah.
And then if you like pull the coil flat, it'll be like circles.
Yeah.
On the ground.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. It'd be like that all the way like down the entire backyard. So it would work really well for this property because we have a pretty big backyard.
Yeah.
And then you'd run water through that, and that would be
Yeah.
a geothermal heat pump, which is
Yeah.
kind of like similar to the sewer
Yeah.
idea. The other option that's apparently less expensive because you don't need to dig up as much
the whole thing.
land
Yeah.
is to dig straight down
Yeah.
super, super deep and like have like 3 or 4 like anchors go way, way down. Like three or 4
Wow.
just massive not massive. They're really skinny but long tubes.
Yeah.
So they go down even deeper. And then you don't have to dig up your whole yard and everything.
That's cool.
But yeah, it's a thing for homes now. It's just really expensive.
Yeah. So because they're able to do it on like such a
sewage
big
water, though,
scale,
yeah.
So they're using sewage water, and they've got like the massive. It's like a well. It's like
Yeah.
a well.
Yeah.
It's like 50 meters
That's
deep
awesome.
or something like that.
That's really awesome.
Yeah, and they actually have a phase 2 expansion planned, and that would actually make the system 40 megawatts of power.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, heat pumps are so cool. I mean, everyone has a heat pump.
Yeah.
It's just a one-way heat pump, which makes no sense.
Yeah, I read the article that Jen sent, and it was the people who were like for the company or whatever were
Novenka.
stressing to say that it won't smell because
Yeah.
none of the
Yeah,
parts
of
of the
course not.
sewage water are going into contact with the building. All the sewage water is in a closed loop. Like you just use the heat or the cooling capacity of the water.
Dude, this
It's
is like
so funny
this
though.
is like the debate around softeners. Every time someone's like, "Oh, don't drink softened water." "Oh, my softened water tastes salty." I'm like, "That's placebo. Your softened water does not taste salty. There's no salt in it." They're like, "It is a little salty though, isn't it? I put salt in the thing." It doesn't touch the water. Yes, salt is not in the same thing, but the water doesn't pass through the salt.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I think it's very funny. It's one of those things.
What does the salt do? It helps the little
The
beads?
media, yeah. So you have the
Okay.
little plastic beads. So the salt ionically charges water.
Yeah.
Right? Like so you get salty water.
Yeah.
It comes through. It flushes up, and it actually takes off all those little minerals that are stuck to the beads.
Oh, okay.
And ionically charges them either
Right.
negatively, positively. I don't remember which one.
Yeah.
And then the softener it flushes all that salt water out, and then flushes again the beads. Like it
Right.
flushes everything. So there's no more salt in there. Maybe a little bit at the beginning
Yeah.
of the cycle, but very little. It's just sodium ions. There's a sodium ion exchange with the media,
Yeah.
and
And
then the sodium ions exchange for magnesium, potassium, and all those things
All
that
the
give you hard
deposits
water.
in the hard water.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
But
then
that's just
like-
sodium ions. So
Right.
there's a little more sodium, but there's no salt.
Yeah.
There's no salt.
That is funny.
Yeah.
Anyways, going back to
Yeah.
the hospital project. Also, the reason that they can do this is because the hospital is located by like a main sewage like pipeline is maybe the wrong word, but
Yeah,
the
yeah.
main sewage ducts, I guess, it's located right by there. So that's why they're
Oh.
able to like use that. It can't be you can't just have a house be like I'm going to use sewage water because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not
No,
it's
that's
not located
awesome.
right. But it's kind of
That's
like power
awesome.
plants. You build power plants, the ones that are fired with like natural gas. You build them closer to the pipelines, like the major pipelines themselves, just
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's easier that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it makes tons of sense to use a heat pump on that.
Yeah.
Like, that makes so much sense, right? You have all this free energy. It just might as well take it, right? Like I don't
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
It's awesome.
You just
That's
need to get
awesome.
to it.
I love seeing that Toronto's going to be the like,
Yeah.
I love when local stuff is the guinea pig for new technologies.
I know,
like the
for,
SMRs.
like the world. Yeah.
Dude, SMRs in Ontario.
SMR, you have to explain what that means.
Sorry, small modular reactors. They're
Yeah.
like
Nuclear power.
nuclear power. Yeah, look them up. I mean, it's too complicated to explain here, but they're
Yeah.
basically like
Mini,
rather than building
mini-me versions.
yeah, instead of building a massive nuclear power plant that takes years and years and years, you could build these basically it's like you know how they could build houses and ship them in sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like a pre-built house, like a pre-built nuclear reactor sort of thing. Kind of. It's
Hence
like
the
in
word
between
modular.
in between that and a full one. Yeah.
Anyways, so I thought that was quite cheery seeing that
Dude.
that's happening in Toronto.
This is an awesome episode, man.
Yeah.
This is a good episode.
I know. I can't believe we finished the Ig Nobels, Cameron. It's the end of
It's
an
the
era.
end.
Mama!
Oh yeah.
And that concludes episode 42.
Dun, tarara,
I was ready to do that ad nauseum.
Thank you once again, Jen, for sending in your Cheerful Earful.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yes.
If
it
anyone
was
else,
great.
yeah, if anyone else has a You Don't Say or a Cheerful Earful or a quack question to send in, or literally anything at all, you can reach us at
thosecrazyweirdospodcast@gmail.com.
or visit our website. Visit our website at
thosecrazyweirdos.ca.
Sorry, I did do an abnormally long pause there.
You pointed to me crucially.
Yeah, that's true. I did do that.
Speaking.
I'm sorry.
I can't believe we've done this 42 times. One would never know listening to this. If you're tuning in for the first time, yes, we've actually recorded 43 of these, but one was wrong.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
We did have a mess up. And that was the one where we chose the same topic.
Yeah, we were talking about walruses.
We both talked about walruses.
Yeah.
That was a funny one.
It was great. Maybe we'll publish it as a bonus feature, horrible sound quality one day.
Yeah, we can. Anyway, thank you so much, and we'll talk to you next week.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.